Hello, welcome to JavaScript tutorial, chapter 11, part 3, JavaScript operators, brought to you by Angpro Technologies. My name is Harish. In this session, we're going to learn about the operators in JavaScript. Right now, let's understand that very clearly. In the last two sessions, we learned about the arithmetic operators and the comparison operators. In this session, we're going to understand completely what is logical operators. And here is the slide for that. Logical operators. These operators are used to combine two or more conditions. So in this sense, logical operators are going to produce the output comparing the two conditions. So JavaScript includes following logical operators. They are AND operator, OR operator, and NOT operator. Okay, and right now let us see a demo of all these operators. So here is a code snippet of the example. Like exactly this example I am going to code in Visual Studio Code. So what I'll do is right now I'll jump into Visual Studio Code to see a demo of logical operators, and I'll click on the file menu and I'll click on the open folder, and it opens the folder like where I'm going to create my HTML page, and this is the folder. Once I do that, I'll get that folder in the Visual Studio Code, and here I'm going to add a HTML file. I'll name the HTML file as demo.html, and in this page, in this HTML page, I'm going to write a bit of JavaScript code as well as HTML. So HTML, and after that I'm going to take ed and the title tag, and I'll add as demo of JavaScript, and body, and inside the body let me add section. Okay, sorry, inside the body let me add script tag, and here let me specify like what type of script I'm going to write with the help of type attribute. The script I'm going to write here is JavaScript. Okay, Control S. Now let me show you a demo of the logical operators. The logical operators are AND, OR, and NOT. Now first let us see the example. This is the example what I'm going to code. Like I'm going to take two variables A and B. A is having the value 5, B is having the value 10, and this is the example. Okay, condition for AND operator. Now let us understand that very clearly. It's very simple. Now let me go back here. Let me create a variable where A is equal to 5 and where B is equal to 10, and after that let me use if loop. So here I'm going to specify the condition. The condition is this condition, like A not equal to B and A is lesser than B. So let me do that here. In the sense, observe A not equal to B, that's true. Then A lesser than B. And let me add alert here, and the value I'm going to pass here is true. If the condition is failing, then it has to execute the else part, that is alert, the value is false. I have to end up with a semicolon. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you a demo of AND operator. What this AND operator is going to do, this AND operator is going to produce the output only if the two conditions are true. Okay, first let us check the first condition. The condition is A not equal to B. Yeah, obviously A is not equal to B. The value of A is 5 and the value of B is 10, so they are not equal. The first condition is passing. And the second condition is A is less than B. Obviously 5 is less than 10, so these two conditions are getting passed. So this part of the loop has to get executed, that is true. Okay, now let us run this page in the browser, this HTML page. So I'll navigate to the folder where I've saved this page. This is the page. Now when I double click, I should get the output as true in the alert window. Okay, this is what we are expecting and we got it. Okay, how the AND operator works. AND operator works only if the two conditions are true. Then only it will produce the result as true, otherwise it will produce the result as false. Okay, this is what about AND operator. And coming to OR operator. Okay, this is the OR operator. So let me take an example of this. A is less than B, okay, and sorry, A is greater than B and A is equal to B. So let me go and check it. A is less than B and A, what is the second condition? A is equal to B. Okay, what OR operator does is it prints this true only if any one of the condition is true. I repeat, this is going to execute this part, okay, if any one of the condition is true. So let me check the conditions. A is greater than B, so this condition is failing, and this one, A is not equal to B, A is equal to B, and both conditions are getting failed. So this part of the code is not going to get executed. We'll get the output as false. Now let me go back and let me save this. Let me go back there and let me refresh. You can observe we got the result as false because here none of the conditions are getting passed. Okay, suppose if I do like this, like A is less than B, now the first condition is getting passed. Obviously A is less than B, but the second condition is getting failed, but the output will get it as true because our operator checks the two conditions. If any one of the condition is true, then we'll get this output. Okay, Control S. When I go back and when I refresh, you can observe we got the output as true. And this is what about the OR operator. Now let me show you this NOT operator. Okay, now let me go back to the presentation. So let me remove this. This is not necessary, and let me remove this also. Okay, A is equal to 5, B is equal to 10, A is less than B. Yes, so let me add this else. False. Control S. Now what is the output we have to get? Since obviously A is less than B, we have to get the output as true. Let me go back and let me refresh it. Okay, we'll get the output as true. But if I want to reverse the output, here the output is true. If I want to reverse the output, then I have to use the NOT operator. So this is the NOT operator, exclamatory mark. Okay, you can observe. NOT operator, it reverses the boolean result of the operand. Okay, the original result of this condition is true, but since we are using the NOT operator, it reverses the result. In the sense, instead of true, we'll get the result as false. So when I do Control S, when I go back and when I refresh the page, we'll get the result as false. Okay, this is what the example or demo what we saw about these operators, that is AND, OR and NOT operator. And in this session we saw a beautiful example of this. Okay, and finally, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel Langpro Training. You can also like our Facebook page visiting these URLs. You can also follow us on Twitter for further reference of our websites. We are on LinkedIn too. Last but not the least, please don't forget to give the feedback. Thank you.